There is something going on, a movement that's saying, Winnipeg, look within your police service.
The future of Winnipeg Police, as school resource officers hotly debated Wednesday, with council's role in the matter one of a funding mechanism.
These types of contracts are required to be authorized by City Council. What we're not being asked to do is to weigh in on the operational merits of SROs.
Council did, however, hear from numerous concerned community members.
School is a space for education, not for disciplining and punishment.
I'm concerned about what it teaches them that there's someone carrying a gun in their school.
They know that police commit violence against and murder Black, Indigenous, and people of color.
The program calls for 19 officers that the WPS says will help students in over 100 schools stay safe and build connections, something they've done for almost 20 years. And it's something school boards want as well.
There's been every opportunity, if school trustees didn't want this, to vote in the last 2 months to say we don't want this anymore. We don't have that in front of us.
The issue, though, clearly divisive, with Vivian Santos especially outspoken in the wake of the leak to the media of her failed background check to serve on the police board by Winnipeg Police. That, however, she says, not the sole reason for her opposition.
This issue is not about one incident. It is a culture. It is a culture of lack of impunity, of acceptance, of over-policing of Blacks, Indigenous, and persons of color communities.
Council did, however, approve the extension of the program through June 2023 by a 13-3 margin, with Councillors Santos, Rollins, and Gilroy in opposition, with new Police Board Chair Marcus Chambers, who was in favor, promising this conversation will continue.
I am asking these individuals who spoke in delegation to reach out to me so that we can have these conversations that are so much very difficult, but are so much necessary if we are to move forward as a city.
In Winnipeg, Jonas Gilbart, City News.
Meanwhile, Winnipeg Police weighed in on Council's approval of the school officer program extension over the next couple of years, while acknowledging the citizens' further input. A statement by the force reads, "In collaboration with school divisions, we continue to listen to concerns and evaluate how to best deliver a program to Winnipeg schools that serves the needs of all students, families, and staff in the communities they serve. We believe police officers have a vital role to play in helping children succeed and invite the community to engage with us in making that happen."